Right now, local leaders across the U.S. are buckling down on restrictions to help slow the spread of COVID-19. And President-elect Joe Biden says President Trump's refusing to cooperate with the transition process is harming preparation efforts for a COVID-19 vaccine.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to us. We're going to start with breaking news. There's a new public health order in Dane County. According to the order, mass gatherings are now prohibited inside any properties, and outdoor gatherings are limited to 10 people or less. Masks are still required for people 5 years old and up. Businesses and workplaces can be open at 50% capacity with certain precautions in place. Restaurants are limited to indoor dining at 25% capacity with physical distancing between parties. The order goes into effect tonight at midnight. County leaders are holding a news conference soon. We'll take you to that live when it starts. Let's head now to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has a look at your first warned forecast. Sunny out there. That helps.
It certainly does. I think today is National Take a Hike Day as well, so you can get outside and take a hike today. Look at all this sunshine that we have on the Edgewater sky camera. It is a little chilly still. Keep that in mind. Our temperatures have been rising, though. We're in the mid-30s here in Madison. 140 on the map, and that's in Boscobel right now. Maybe a few more 40s as we head into the afternoon, but it's definitely going to be on the chilly side. Our current wind chills are still in the 20s in some spots. Here's a look at your temperature trend over the next 12 hours. Highs will reach the upper 30s here in Madison. Winds should stay relatively light today, which is good news, but hold on to your hat for tomorrow. Strong winds return, and I'll have all the details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Hattie, thanks. We'll see you then. Wisconsin prisons have experienced the highest single-day spike in COVID cases since the pandemic began. The State Department of Corrections reported 808 new cases among inmates yesterday, bringing the number of active cases to 2,063. 6 prisons have big outbreaks of more than 100 active cases among prisoners. Those include facilities in New Lisbon, Dodge County, and Oshkosh. The U.S. has recorded more than 100,000 new cases a day over the last 14 days. Now, 28 states have tightened restrictions. In Chicago, grocery store shelves were emptied of essentials like toilet paper and cleaning supplies on Monday after the city's stay-at-home advisory went into effect. In Iowa, the strain on state hospitals led Governor Kim Reynolds to announce a new mask mandate in nearly all indoor spaces and a ban on indoor gatherings of more than 15 people after months of resisting calls to do so. COVID cases at nursing homes are spiking again. In the first week of November, new cases tied to nursing homes surpassed 24,000, according to the COVID Tracking Project. That's the worst it's been since early August. Nursing home deaths over the week topped 2,500. Carter Evans reports from Salt Lake City.
Craig Watson visited his mother, Ray, at the Avalon Valley Rehabilitation Center in Salt Lake City every Sunday until early March when the facility closed to visitors.
I had no idea I would never see her again.
Almost 5 months later, Ray tested positive for coronavirus. Watson could only say goodbye over FaceTime the night before she passed away.
What's your favorite memory of your mom?
She was a character. I mean, my favorite memory of her was her personality. She was always good and up for anything, and she was just a lot of fun, and I miss that.
While most facilities have banned outside visitors, residents are still at risk of being exposed to the virus through unknowing caretakers.
Frustrated for us because we couldn't see her, but there's people from the outside that are probably more likely exposed than we are going in there every day.
We cannot create a bubble around the elderly folks living in nursing homes.
Rebecca Gerges studies public health policy at the University of Chicago. In a newly published paper, she looked at 6 states currently experiencing surges, including Utah. As cases in the community rose, she found weekly cases among nursing home staff more than tripled, and resident cases more than quadrupled from June to October.
We find that community spread is the largest predictor of which nursing homes experience cases and then which nursing home experience a severe outbreak with lots of deaths.
Part of the solution includes rapid testing of staff on site. 87% of nursing homes now have access to rapid testing machines, but a Kaiser Health News study says concerns about accuracy and a shortage of testing supplies have prompted many facilities to continue to send samples to laboratories. Experts believe eliminating test delays and reducing community spread are critical to reducing nursing home infections.
I just think it's common sense to do everything we can, whether you believe it's political or not political. It just seems common sense to protect the most vulnerable among us.
The Avalon Rehabilitation Center says it can't comment on individual patients, but it does use outside contractors like therapy staff. It also says it meets all federal screening protocols, and it's thankful for some of these new testing methods, including the rapid test machine. Carter Evans, CBS News, Salt Lake City.
Government officials are still barred from briefing President-elect Joe Biden until the Trump administration recognizes Mr. Biden won the election. The president-elect says President Trump's refusal to coordinate with the transition is putting American lives at risk. Biden says the Trump administration is blocking his team from seeing detailed plans for coronavirus vaccine distribution, much of which will take place under a Biden administration.
How do we get over 300 million Americans vaccinated? What's the game plan? It's a huge, huge, huge undertaking. If we have to wait until January 20th to start that planning, it puts us behind over a month, month and a half.
CBS News has learned President Trump plans to draw down U.S. forces in Afghanistan and Iraq to about 2,400 troops in each country. A senior Afghanistan official told CBS News a premature withdrawal could embolden the Taliban to continue attacks. Joe Parisi has announced he is running for re-election as county executive. That election happens next spring. In a statement, he cited the need for county government to continue coordination of the response and eventual recovery from COVID-19. Parisi was born and raised in Dane County. He received 70% of the vote when he was elected as county executive during a special election in the spring of 2011. We are still waiting on that news conference with Dane County public health officials. We'll bring you that as soon as possible. We'll also bring you a newly announced press conference at 2 o'clock this afternoon with Wisconsin Assembly Speaker Robin Vos about COVID precautions. We'll be right back.
If you live in Wisconsin and don't have dental insurance, listen to this important message.
I know how important it is for my patients to maintain their dental health. That's why I'm so pleased Delta Dental has plans for individuals and families designed to fit your budget.
Your dentist may already be part of our network. You'll have a choice of Delta Dental individual and family plans that cover exams, cleanings, fillings, crowns, and more. So call now.
Call 844-SMILE-15. That's 844-SMILE-15.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. At McGann's, our #1 priority is treating our customers right. We want your shopping experience to be fun and informative so you have all the information you need to make smart choices. We're shoppers too, and we believe in treating our guests like family. We always have and always will. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be so glad you did.
Hi, Andrew Larson here with Larson Home Services. The year is drawing to a close, but there's still time to avoid that nasty, dangerous autumn chore, cleaning out your gutters. A new Leaf Guard gutter system will be the last gutters you'll ever need. They're guaranteed to never clog, or my team will come and clean them for free. You'll love how they look and how they perform.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
That's great to hear, and right now your Leaf Guard gutter system comes with the best offer of the year. Free installation labor, plus no interest for 12 months, and call now and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new Leaf Guard gutter system. Don't wait, take advantage of our best offer of the year. Call now for your free estimate.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, but with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to the best skin of your life, HydraFacials. Book a free consultation to learn how HydraFacials are different at Robertson.
Pick up the latest issue of Madison Magazine to plan the perfect staycation. Learn how art therapy helps us heal. Meet Momoka's new leader and warm up the holidays with coffee and tea-themed gifts. Madison Magazine on newsstands now. Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team. On air, online, and download the Channel 3000 First Alert app. Be the first to know what's headed our way.
As the weather starts to cool down, we start craving anything that's cozy and comforting. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to knit a sweater, but I do have a recipe that'll warm you up from the inside out. It's a classic one-pot split pea soup that's always welcoming. We start by adding some dried split peas to a soup pot filled with water. Now, if you're not familiar with cooking dried peas, this is a great way to get started. They're economical, and as they cook, they naturally thicken up the soup. To this, we throw in some ham that we chopped. This will add some smokiness. Now, we add some potatoes, chopped onions, carrots, and celery. And for the part that gives this its richness, we add in some chicken bouillon or chicken base, along with a bit of black pepper. All that's left to do now is let it simmer for about an hour or so. 1 spoonful is all it takes for those warm and cozy feelings to set in. Serve it up with a side of crusty bread for Dunkin'. That way you'll get every last drop. To get the recipe for our classic split pea soup, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a cozy and comforting way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Next to noon, colder today, but we do have some sunshine. Then prepare for another windy day tomorrow. Hattie has your first warn forecast next.
I want a reservation for 2 pair of glasses and an eye exam.
Oh, you can just walk in.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Actually, we do this for everyone.
I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. Boop, gone.
Unbeatable prices without the drama. 2 pair plus a free eye exam as low as $59.95.
It's Menard's last 11% rebate sale of 2020, and it's a great time to get the floor you're looking for. We carry quality flooring in stock, including glueless sheet vinyl, soft and luxurious carpet, waterproof vinyl planks, and more. Add style with Mohawk laminate flooring. It installs easily with a patented glueless locking system. Save today and get 11% off on all Mohawk flooring during Menard's last 11% rebate sale of 2020.
Save big money at Menards.
We are Dane County. We are Madison, McFarland, Sun Prairie. We are Wanakee, Stoughton, Middleton, Deerfield, and everywhere in between. We are committed to being unique in supporting the value when families share the memories of family and friends at the loss of a loved one. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service. More than just a funeral home, we are the people you know and trust to help families before, during, and after the loss of a loved one. Learn more at crestfuneralservice.com.
Isn't it time you had a health insurance company that shares the same values as you? One that acts like a trusted health partner that not only offers easy access to the doctors, hospitals, and clinics of UW Health, but also sees the greater good in keeping us healthy in the first place. A company that understands that serving our community means serving all of our communities. Isn't it time you had Quartz? Quartz, health plans built with you in mind.
Stanton Optical is always here for you with our safe telehealth technology. You can just walk in for an eye exam whenever you need one, and your eye exam is free when you buy 2 pair of glasses for as low as $59.95. Find your nearest store at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON.
As we get closer to Thanksgiving, a local organization is asking for your help to make sure no one goes hungry.
We're live at the Goodman Center with more on the items they need for their annual Thanksgiving drive and how you can safely help.
We'll see you Wednesday morning.
Accurate news as it happens, right here where you live. Information that you can use from the team you can trust. For more local stories that impact your life, News 3 Now. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
We want to go to the Alliant Energy Center, and Dane County public health officials have announced a new order taking effect at midnight tonight. This includes prohibiting indoor mass gatherings and limiting outdoor gatherings to 10 people. Gabriela Becerra is there live with a preview. Gabby?
Hi, Mark. We're waiting to hear from our local leaders now. Public health order number 10 is expected to go into place on Wednesday at 12:01 a.m. But we're waiting to hear from them. What's going to happen is inside gatherings are going to go from 10 people to 0 people, and outdoor gatherings will go from 25 people to 10 people. Again, we're going to hear from the public health of Madison and Dane County Executive Joe Parisi, and Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway. Any moment now, we'll have more information for you guys, and we'll bring it to you on channel3000.com.
All right, Gabby, thank you. Let's check in now with QN06 Farm Director Pam Yankee with the ag news on this Tuesday. Hi, Pam.
Hello. Yeah, I've got kind of a split story today. Some good news, some not so good news. If you want to talk about the good news, we'll go there first. First of all, it looks like our soybeans are actually going to press closer to the $12 mark before we get too far down the road. I talked to John Heinberg, market advisor with Total Farm Marketing by Stuart Peterson out of West Bend this morning. He said that China is aggressively buying beans and shipping them out. It's not just them, it's also our regular buyers like Mexico that are coming to the United States for our soybeans. So that export information has kept soybeans really trading fairly strong. Now, as far as dairy is concerned, unfortunately, I've been absolutely shocking your system with the devastating losses on our dairy front. Part of that is what they call electronic trading. So when people start plugging in numbers and formulas with computers, they're not paying attention to fundamentals. They're not paying attention to developing news. They're just paying attention to what other trades are happening. That's part of the reason why we've seen a precipitous loss in our fluid contracts as well as our cheese market. But you cannot deny the fact that all of that money that's been dedicated to the Farmers to Families Food Box program through USDA is basically in the system. We're done. And now it does not look like we're going to see any kind of extension or olive branch on any more of that money through the end of the calendar year. So that is the unfortunate news as far as our dairy is concerned. Today, we only see December milk really getting pounded around down. The other contract months are coming up a little bit. I want to remind our dairy farmers, use every risk management tool that you've got at your disposal. Farm Service Agency's got the dairy margin coverage that you can sign up through December 11th. Check in with your crop insurance advisor, your insurance providers on any other elements, and take care of yourself that way. Barrel cheese, thank goodness, unchanged today, but 40-pound block cheese dropped 14 3/4 cents to $1.77. Double A butter down 1 3/4 at $1.36 1/4. But remember, I started off with soybeans could almost get to $12, so trying to keep people from jumping off a cliff with that dairy stuff. Holy man.
Yeah, that's not good. All right, Pam, hang in there. We'll see you later.
All right, son.
Here's Hattie now with a look at the sunny forecast.
That's right, Mark. We do have sunshine in the forecast, but keep in mind it is going to be a little chilly today. If you thought yesterday was cool, today temperatures even cooler. Strong winds return for tomorrow, and then rain is in the forecast for the upcoming weekend. In fact, let's talk about that weekend forecast. The models have been updating all morning long, and now we're seeing a little bit of a shift further south with the precipitation. So earlier this morning, it had the snow through central Wisconsin. Now this latest forecast model run is shifting that storm south and bringing some of that colder air a little bit further to the south. I'm still expecting mostly rain on Saturday here in Madison, but that rain is expected to continue Saturday night into Sunday and then gradually taper off through the day on Sunday. So I know it's opening day for gun deer hunt season this weekend, and for the southern part of the state, I would say plan on wet conditions. Now, better chances for dry weather for the northern part of the state. Here's a look at potential precipitation, and it could be high in some areas, especially as you get right along the state line, with 1 to maybe 2 inches of rain possible over the entire weekend. Now, no rain in our forecast today. Take a look at this sky camera shot. This is looking out over Lake Mendota from our Edgewater sky camera. It's 35 here in Madison. That northwesterly wind, though, you're going to notice it. Wind chills are in the upper 20s. Here's a look at our temperatures at the lunch hour. We have 30s still in most locations. 37 in Janesville and Monroe, as well as Mineral Point. Madison, 35. In the Dells, it's 34. There is a wind again to talk about this afternoon, but it's generally a west wind at 5 to 12 miles per hour. Over the next 12 hours, those wind speeds are going to stay pretty light. In fact, near calm winds expected overnight tonight. Now that is going to change though for tomorrow. Let's start first with that future track forecast model for today. Starting at the lunch hour, mostly sunny skies through the afternoon. Here's a peek at those high temperatures for today. 38 in Madison. Could see some 40s though in places like Janesville and Platteville through the Wisconsin River Valley as well. High temperatures may creep into the low 40s. Now through the evening hours, a little bit of cloud cover passing overhead, but no precipitation from those clouds. It's going to be another cool start to tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be down in the 20s. Now take a look at our future track wind gusts. This is starting tomorrow. By lunchtime, that southerly wind gusting to around 30 miles an hour across southern Wisconsin, and through the afternoon into the evening, those wind gusts just increase. By 5 o'clock, we're looking at about a 35 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts, and then through the evening hours, those winds begin to shift a little bit further to the south and west, but they continue to increase. Wind gusts tomorrow night could be around 40 to 45 miles an hour at times. Those winds will stay strong through Thursday morning, but gradually begin to decrease as we go through the day. So Thursday afternoon isn't going to be quite as windy as it will be late on Wednesday. Here's a look at that extended forecast. Those southerly winds, though, are going to bump temperatures. We're talking highs 10 degrees warmer tomorrow, and then adding several again through Thursday to highs in the lower 60s. Will that be the last 60-degree day? I don't know. I can't tell you that. But,
we'll just enjoy it.
I can tell you that over the next 10 days, it is going to turn a little cooler as we head towards Thanksgiving. We're back in the 40s.
60, the end of November, not bad.
No, not bad at all. Comes at a price. It'll be windy, but I'll take it.
Yeah, me too. All right. Thanks, Hattie.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If a physical or emotional condition keeps you from working, Social Security should pay disability benefits. Often it doesn't, and deserving people are denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't give up. In Wisconsin, we've turned thousands of disability denials into approvals. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
When you protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
Hi. Think you're managing your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease?
Are you okay?
I did. But even when I was there, I never knew when my symptoms would keep us apart. So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira is for people who still have UC or Crohn's symptoms after trying other medications. And Humira helps people achieve remission that can last, so you can experience few or no symptoms.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Be there for you and them. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
Good luck, honey.
You got this. You got this. I believe with your investment, I can take this to the next level.
Mom, come skateboard.
Oh, look out!
We'll get you on some physical therapy.
Dane Health Plan, we've got you covered, Taria.
Good news, we'll take 1,000 units. Okay.
Live your life with the plan for every moment. Dane Health Plan.
Well, CBS Sports reports the Milwaukee Bucks have acquired Drew Holiday from the New Orleans Pelicans in exchange for guards Eric Bledsoe and George Hill, plus 3 first-round picks. Holiday is one of the league's best defenders and one of the top players on the trade market. He's also expected to improve the Bucks' offense playmaking ability, averaging 19 points per game last season. The question becomes whether or not this will be enough to convince Giannis to stay with the Bucks. He can sign a Supermax extension this offseason or become an unrestricted free agent in the summer of 2021. If you're looking for gifts this holiday season that'll support our community, here's an idea. Madison firefighters participated in a calendar posing with their pets and rescue pets. Proceeds from the calendar go to the Dane County Humane Society and Gio's Garden, a nonprofit therapeutic respite care home. The organization was started by News 3's Now's Charlotte DeLeste and provides child care and play therapy for children with special needs. If you'd like to purchase a calendar, they're available for $20. Go to MadisonFireCalendar.com. Well, Cincinnati's Christmas tree was the butt of all the jokes being compared to the Charlie Brown's droopy tree. But when this spruce got all spruced up, it had the last laugh. CNN's Jeannie Mose has the story.
When Cincinnati's Christmas tree arrived all trussed up...
Oh, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas 2020. A year so bad, John Oliver just blew it up. Cincinnati's tree detonated on Twitter. You think you're having a bad year? This is the city of Cincinnati's actual downtown Christmas tree. Keep it classy, Cincinnati. It was called misshapen, pathetic. Someone on my fibromyalgia page posted the Cincinnati Christmas tree, and it is a mess.
The patchy gaps, the missing branches.
The Cincinnati Enquirer's cartoonist needled the tree. Someone suggested it looks like Cynthia from Rugrats.
You're cranky, and you need a nap.
But the tree didn't sound cranky on its own Twitter account. Like all of us, I'm just doing the best I can in these trying times. Some defended it. I feel like Cincinnati's Christmas tree looks. Just throw some tinsel and lights on and let us be. Posted someone else, Cincinnati's Christmas tree looks like it has COVID. Stop with the insults. People noted that the tree definitely exudes a good grief Charlie Brown vibe. But will ornaments help?
I've killed it. Oh!
But Cincinnati's tree is killing it online. It's even inspired a T-shirt. The team in charge of the tree in Fountain Square acknowledges the jokes.
We know it's funny and it looks goofy right now.
But they say just wait till it's fluffed up and beautified. And lo and behold, it began to shape up. How it started, how it's going. Linus had the perfect line.
I never thought it was such a bad little tree.
With a little, make that a lot of tender loving care. Even a battered tree can bounce back. This, by the way, is what fluffing looks like. Just beware when you try to spruce up a 65-foot Norway spruce that it doesn't fluff back. Jeannie Mose, CNN. New York.
I don't know, Hattie. They should have left it, I think.
It does fit this year, I think so. It perfectly embodies a lot of what 2020 has been for many people. Well, take a look at this shot. This is nice from the Queen Bee Radio Sky Camera in Platteville. You can see a little bit of cloud cover in the distance. Those clouds are way off to the west in Iowa right now. They'll eventually move through this evening, but plenty of sunshine is expected for the afternoon. Our current temperatures is 38 in Platteville and Prairie du Chien. It's a little warmer than it is here in Madison. We're in the mid-30s. We'll climb another couple of degrees today. Our forecast high is just 38. Temperatures are expected to cool down rather quickly. We're heading back into the 20s overnight, though, so it is going to be a chilly night. Here's a look at that extended forecast. A couple of milder days coming up. Wednesday, we're in the upper 40s, and we're actually back into the 60s on Thursday. We'll have some sunshine. Those warmer temperatures, though, are thanks to a very strong southerly wind. Rain chances are in the forecast from late Friday, although it looks like maybe the forecast models are updating and pushing that rain back more towards Saturday morning, but definitely plan on getting wet Saturday and Sunday with highs in the 40s. Relatively quiet, though, as we head into next week. No major storms on the way.
All right, Hattie, thank you. Again, we are waiting to hear from Dane County leaders about a new public health order going into effect. We have a crew on the scene. We'll come back on the air as soon as that news conference starts. In the meantime, have a good afternoon.